Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are gonna shop my stash. I pulled out some oldies but goodies and I thought we would do a quick and easy get ready with me using some products that have been a little neglected but that need a little shout out. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look using some products in my stash, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, we are going to use some oldies and goodies as well as some new things. And as I had mentioned the other day, I had taken a DIOR makeup masterclass, and one of the things that they touted heavily was the Prestige, and this is the La Micro Heal de Rose. So this is the little packet, you guys. It is a kind of primer serum that is a rose oil, and this was heavily touted as the first step to really good makeup. So I got a little sample and we're going to put that on. Definitely has a rose perfume scent and it does feel kind of lovely on the skin. I'm trying to think, kind of feels a little bit silicone-y. Most primers tend to have a little bit of that in to kind of smooth everything out. And the global makeup artist was basically a big proponent of less is more kind of makeup. So really emphasizing prepping the skin, and if you have good skin then you need to use less makeup. He was saying that often he will just prep people's skin super well and then use the DIOR Skin Correct all over as foundation, which I do love. He did mention that his favorite day-to-day foundation was the DIOR. This is the Forever Skin Glow. They have one in matte and one in glow, and actually he said he likes the matte to put through the T-zone and then the glow for the rest of the face. But I just have the glow, and I have this in 2WP, and I think, I'm not sure if that's the correct color, but that's what we're going to use today. This is what this color is, and it looks like it's got a little bit of warm peach undertones in it. So I am just going to kind of put a little bit of this on. I know many of you had asked if I would use this guy on camera because it's actually a lot of your favorites. So I was intrigued, and I'm just going to put a little bit on with fingertips first. And I'm going to use my IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, and I'm just going to kind of buff this into my skin. Okay guys, this is basically one pump of that glow foundation. This is supposed to be described kind of as second skin, giving you a little natural glow. It's not going to provide a ton of coverage. Then he told us to take out the Forever Skin Correct concealer and then just use that wherever we may want a little more coverage. As I've said, I really like to use this just as foundation. So I'm just going to put a little in my little eye area here. We'll do a little bit down the nose, a little bit up here, and then I will put a little bit on the cheeks just because I tend to get a little red there. And I guess we'll put one here just to even everything out. And I have this one in the shade 2 In. So I'm just going to kind of pounce this underneath. I'm just going to take the warmth of my fingers and kind of just press this into the skin. Okay guys, this is complexion. We're gonna kind of let this sink into the skin. Then for a quick and easy eye today, I ended up pulling out one of the Chanel. This is the Ombre Premier Lid Lacquer. And these are basically a little lovely kind of liquid eyeshadow. Super easy to use. And this is what, like 1 minute eyeball. So I will just put a little bit of this. This one is in Vastness. This is like a taupe with a little bit of a purple lilac undertone. And what I will do, you guys, is just put a little bit of this on my eye, and then we'll blend it out. So again, as I always say, don't worry. I like to put a little bit on. And then I'm going to take my Rowan Everything Eye Brush, and I'm just going to take a minute and kind of blend this into the eye. Okay, just a really simple wash of color, providing a little shadow on the eye. And then I'm going to be using the Stilo Ombre at Contour. So these are awesome as well. I usually use the Stilo Use. This one's a little bit thicker, and you can also use this just as shadow, which is super nice as well. We'll use this in another video as shadow, but this one is in Rouge Noir. What I like to do is put a little bit of this, and it's going to be a little bit thicker, and then we'll smudge it out just a little bit. So here is this quick and easy eye combination. This is Vastness, and then I'm using the Rouge Noir eye pencil. Okay, quick, easy eye, but I definitely need mascara. I'm going to be using my favorite mascara, which is the Chantecaille Faux Cils Longest Lash Mascara. I will clean up my brows, put on some mascara, and then we'll finish off. Okay, we cleaned up the brows, put on mascara. Now we are going to warm up the skin, and I decided to pull out my Gucci bronzer, and this is in the shade number 2. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this guy on, and yep, I still love this one as well. Nice little warmth of color. Then I'm going to use my DIOR. This is the Backstage Glowy Rose color. And again, you guys, I love this. I know it looks a little bit bright in the pan, but this one just gives you a really pretty kind of flush. Just going to make you look healthy. I'm using a little mix of products today. And then today I'm actually going to take a teeny bit of this blush, and I'm going to put just a teeny bit right in that brow, giving it just a little bit of a pink topper here. Just a little bit of a pink haze, nothing too much. I tend to always either add bronzer or blush kind of on my eyes, just a touch of it, just to tie everything together. Then for lips, we're going to use one of my favorites from the Allure Ink Fusion lines. This one is in Mauve Nude. You guys know this is right up my alley. It is just like my perfect color ever. So even though this is a liquid lipstick, which is not usually my favorite, Chanel does a great job with them. I love the Ultra Tenue that has the liquid on one level and then the gloss on the other. These little Allure inks are just so thin, and they do not feel drying on the lips. They give you a nice little stain, and you can always top it with a little bit of lip gloss. So what I like to do is come in, and this is like my perfect shade. The doe foot applicator is really awesome. You can just use it as lip liner and then kind of fill in on the other side. And then this is just like my perfect Abby color ever. And this is the shade Mauve Nude. Kind of just my go-to. Then we will set my face. I'm going to use the Gucci powder, and this is in number 3. Just going to take a little bit of this, and we'll just kind of go down the T-zone here. And then just kind of brush whatever's excess on the brush, and just make sure we're kind of smoothing out any edges between the bronzer and blush. Then we'll go ahead and set the face with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And then this is just going to kind of take away any of that powdery look. So, got a little bit in my hair too. That's okay. We'll wear it a little wavy. And then I'm going to finish off with fragrance of the day. I'm going to use a little bit of Rose Kabuki. This is sort of a lighter rose scent. A lot of times it's kind of described as like as if the rose petals had a little bit of dewdrops on them, kind of a very light watery kind of rose. So it's not super deep or intense. And today is actually a hot day here in Portland, so I'm looking for something a little bit more lighter, fresher. And I'm looking for something just sort of lighter, cleaner, fresher, just easy to wear. And that is exactly what that Rose Kabuki fragrance is. Now, it is also beautiful if you pair it with a little bit of Amber Nuit. It is exactly that. It's a beautiful kind of sparkly amber. It's so easy to wear. But those two together make something super magical. For today, I'm just going to head out with the Rose Kabuki. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look of the day. We are using some oldies but goodies. I know that we're often excited to try new in the makeup front, but I also know that I have so many goodies already in my stash that I thought it'd be fun to kind of do a little get ready with me using those products. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll be back with another video soon.